Yes, Reverend Nathan Mugalu. I am an executive director at Family Salvation Foundation Uganda. I am also a national male champion on family planning and SRHR in Uganda here. Well, due to the complexity of the issue of health, especially maternal health, unsafe abortions, and all these things, it is very true that most of them have proved to be behavior in nature, and therefore behavior is largely influenced, especially here in Uganda, by culture and religion. Therefore, when we talk about religion, we mean, yes, with the religions that we know, Christianity, Islam, but also we should not forget that we also have the African traditional religion in Uganda, where people go to traditional healers, traditional birth attendants, traditional doctors, and all those people. Therefore, religion has a very big role to play in the reduction of mortality due to unsafe abortions, but also due to other issues that cause our mothers and young women to die, either when they are pregnant or when they are delivering or after delivery. But also so many factors that lead to the death of, yes, the mothers themselves, but also the babies. Now, religion has a very big role to play in the reduction of unsafe abortions, child mortality, mother mortality, because everything that we do as Africans is influenced by religion. Number one, as religious leaders, it's our job to make sure that we give out age-appropriate information that can empower our people, our women, with sexual reproductive health and rights information in order for them to make good decisions as far as childbirth is concerned. Since for us we command a lot of people, we have a very big constituency. Therefore, by improving information dissemination, our people can be informed about the different aspects of sexual reproductive health, about the different practices when it comes to pregnancy and other issues. Therefore, as religious leaders, number one, information. Number two, since many religious leaders in Uganda are very comfortable with the behavioral approach, fully instilling the issue of behavior and ethics into our people. For instance, challenging the negative gender and cultural norms that lead to child marriages, and so many of these child marriages end up into unwanted or unintended pregnancies that actually may even result into a call for unsafe abortions. Therefore, as religious leaders, it's our job to make sure that we provide information and services that enable our people to change their perspective, to reduce, first of all, child marriages. Number two, you're very aware that every day in Uganda we register 100 teenage pregnancies. And these teenage pregnancies are in our communities, where religious and cultural leaders are the community gatekeepers. Therefore, as religious leaders out there, can we fight as much as possible to end teenage pregnancies? Then the other issue is also giving information about antenatal care and modern, health services. Many people still get pregnant. Many women in Uganda get pregnant, and they will not go for antenatal care. They will not go to hospitals. Men will not escort their women to go for antenatal care. Men not getting involved in childbirth preparations, postpartum care, and all these issues. So our job is to rally our men to get involved in these things, but also fighting unsafe abortions, because it is on record that unsafe abortions kill 800 people a day in Uganda. 800. In Uganda, we call it so many women, especially girls who get pregnant and they say this is unwanted, they end up into quarter facilities where they are aborted and finally they die. Those are the maternal mortalities. So can we encourage our women to go to the facilities so that the doctors can do assessments and assess the risks, but also making sure that actually these women can go through pregnancy safely and deliver their babies well. The other issue is keeping girls in school. It has proved as a very, very, very instrumental family planning method, but also a way of reducing maternal mortality. Religious leaders have a role to make sure that girls are in school. in community mobilization to access to education of all our people, of all the girls and women, but also gender equality. As religious leaders, we should be agents of gender equality, gender justice, and we should actually be behind the rallying generation of gender equality, where women are seen as individuals, where women are given justice, and fighting the sexualization of women's bodies. Because as far as men sexualize women's bodies, most of these pregnancies that come out of that end up into unsafe abortions. Therefore, gender equality, fighting all gender injustices that make women vulnerable. Then lastly, also promoting the religious values, definitely. Because these religious values, in most cases, they promote abstinence, they promote justice, they promote gender equality, they promote access to health. The Bible in so many cases speaks about health. Then promoting access to empowerment. With religious leaders, they have the contribution, so they can use the resources that they have to make sure that we fight all these. Fight teenage pregnancies, child marriages, school dropouts, fight the tendencies of men not getting involved in maternal and child health, then encourage women to go for antenatal care at all costs. Then the doctors can do an assessment and see what to do. If there are emergencies, they can be handled, but also rallying older women to deliver from health facilities and underqualified health personnel. So I think by doing that, we can reduce maternal mortalities due to the unsafe abortions. Lastly, abortions are here with us. We cannot say they are not happening, they are happening. Women are dying, especially young people, especially those that are aged between 15 to around 35. They are dying very badly due to unsafe abortions. So it is our job as religious leaders to wake up to these realities, because the statistics are worrying. Then the issue is making sure that we intervene using our authority of forming perception and understanding of health in our communities.